Hello friends, Miss Stephanie here in week 5 of spring term and also week 5 in our DBAD University online dance class university. I am here to help my creative movement and my level 1 classes, all of you, even if I am not your teacher, okay? Hip Hop 1, Hip Hop 1 2, Tap 1, Jazz 1, Ballet 1, Ballet 1 2, DCS classes, and creative movement, okay? We are here to help you. I have a little friend whose name is Vivian, and she is a dance teacher like I am, and she showed me something she's doing for her students that I thought was so smart. So I have 2 soft friends with me today. I forgot my soft friends at home. I was going to bring some soft friends from home. And so these are 2 soft friends that we have in the studio. This one right here, you can see, I'm going to bring her up to the camera so you can see her. This bunny is named Lily the Ballerina Bunny. Okay, and I had a student named Emily that gave this to me when she was a little girl. Now she's a big girl and she's a mommy and has children of her own. She gave me Lily the Ballerina Bunny. But what I want to point out to you is that she's also a rabbit, and rabbit starts with R, letter R, okay? And so I'm going to put her here. And then I have on this side, this is actually a photo holder. So you can see these little swirly guys. They're like little paper clips. You can put a picture in here, okay? And then this is like a little dress stand. It's got a beautiful tutu costume on it there. You can see the detail if I bring it in closely. Isn't that pretty? It's got pearls here. It's lovely. Okay, so it's a little short on Soft Friends at home or here in the studio. So this is my other one. When you face the camera to take dance class, and you face your screen and I face you, this is your right and this is your left, okay? So this is a rabbit and she is on your right. And this one doesn't work. This is not an L. I tried to come up with an L, right? It's a tutu, it's a dress, it's pink. None of those things start with L, but it is in fact, it's your left. So when you are dancing in your lessons, you can do this too. You can have whoever is helping you set up your screen to take your lesson. You can also double check with them. Get yourself 2 soft friends, okay? If you have an R soft friend, like a rabbit or a reptile, okay, you can put them there, but that doesn't have to be. It could just be your favorite, okay? And if they don't sit up properly, I put a little towel behind this one so that Lily would sit up properly. And then you put a different one on your left, okay? And that one could start with an L, okay? It might be a lemur or a lynx or a lizard, okay? It might be an L, animal. Or maybe it's a soft friend, but it's not an animal. Maybe it's a person. But we can put that over there. I think we have a stuffed Lilo at my house from Lilo and Stitch. Put Lilo over there. A left and a right, okay? And then when you're doing your exercises, for example, if I do ballet 1, this is my bar right here. Do you see my hand? There's my bar. Right, I put my hand on my hip. And then when they tell me to use my left foot, there it is. Left foot. And I know it's my left foot because it's pointed on the side of my left soft friend. Okay, left, left, left. That keeps me focused on using that one. And then when we switch sides, you can move your chair over here. And now your helper on screen wants you to use your right leg. And I know that's my right leg because there is my rabbit friend there on my other side, okay? So that's one of the ways you can use soft friends to help you not only do the lesson correctly, but also just to have a little bit more fun, okay? I am 0% concerned about whether or not you know your left from your right in terms of the combinations as we're giving to you at home. But I do know that you like to know which leg to use. That is one of the most popular questions that I get from level 1 students. Miss Stephanie, is it this leg or is it this leg? Okay, so that's a good way to keep track. Also, it will help you stay balanced, which is very important to me. If you're doing your leaps, back and forth across your living room, run, 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 leap. I do want you to take some leaps on one leg front and then on the other leg front, so that you stay balanced. Now, another thing you can do with your soft friend is you can dance her or him in the way that you are meant to be dancing, okay? And I made a video of this the other day with my daughter Ruby, who is a level 1 student, okay? And she was taking her Darcy the dancing elephant, which was a gift from Miss Janessa, and she was lifting each leg one after the other. And she did it in the air. And then she also put it down on the floor and did it. And then she did her own ballet marches by coming up onto her tiptoes and then drawing each one up. Okay? So it can be really fun to use your soft friend and go, okay, Lily, now we're going to leap. Run, 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 leap. Okay? And I can bring that closer. You can see run, 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 and then you can separate and go leap. It reminds your brain how your body is going to do the movement in just a minute. And then you can do all sorts of things. You can tell Lily, okay, Lily, now you've had your turn. Now it's my turn. And then, oh, I need my towel so I can set her up. Then I can put her on the floor where she can see me. And then I can take my own turn, okay? And I can say, okay, Lily, remember, if you want to leap with your left foot, you need to tendu your right foot. Run, 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 leap with my left foot. And then I can turn around and say, okay, Lily, and remember, if you want to leap with your right foot, you need to tendu your left foot. Run, 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 leap across, okay? So you can give her a turn, and then you can take a turn. You can also leave her there, and instead of making her do it, you can teach her how to do something that you know how to do, okay? So you can teach her how to do your jazz isolations, okay? You can tell her, all right, so our head is frozen, our shoulders are frozen, our hips are melted. Our hips are melted and they're warm and they're ready to go. Slowly, Lily, they go right to left, 8 times, slow. And then they go faster, 16 times. You can teach what you know about dance class to Lily, because one of the most important things that shows that you really know something is if you can teach it to somebody else, okay? We like to do that at my house. We like to teach to the soft friend. And then the last thing you can do doesn't actually involve your soft friend. So I'm gonna put her down over here. We are really enjoying leaping over stuff at home, which is something we enjoy doing in the studio, right? When you're in the studio, you can just barely see my X right here. When we're at Mill Street, I use this X, and then I put things on it, don't I? I put the big pink box that we keep the rosin on. I put it on there, and then I tip that up on one side, make it really high. At Halloween time, we do pumpkins. We put a pumpkin here and we leap over it. Sometimes we do bean bags, all sorts of things you can leap over. Well, you can do that at home too. And Miss Ruby and I have been experimenting with, we have a small throw pillow that's maybe this big, and then we have bigger ones that are more like this big. And she is noticing that if we use the small one, but we stack some small ones together, it makes her leap higher. But if she uses a big one, then she leaps longer and her legs are more stretched out as she goes across, okay? So it's interesting to see the quality, how things change that way. You can also use it to do something in place where you go back and forth, like for example, a buffalo. Now I don't have tap shoes on because I wanted to make this video applicable to everybody. But you can use your towel or your throw pillow and you can go leap, shuffle, leap. That's a buffalo, right? Now you want whatever is here to be soft, because I just made a little mistake and put my heel down on it, and you don't want it to be something that might hurt your foot. It's not gonna hurt your foot if you've got tap shoes on, but if you've got on ballet slippers or even jazz shoes and you land on something hard, you might hurt your foot. So make sure that it's soft. It can be a towel, it can be a throw pillow. If you're outside, you can draw something on the ground. That's really fun, okay, with sidewalk chalk, that's what I'm talking about. So you can do that. You could even put your soft friend here and you could leap back and forth across the soft friend. Yep. You can also, this is one of the things that we like to do in my hip hop classes. Did you know you can play The Floor is Lava at home? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Ms. Ruby and I just did this with laundry the other day. I didn't bring my laundry with me. Let me just grab it. It's just right off camera. Don't go away. Okay, I'm back. So when we are in the studio, we use my little rubber dots or stars, and we put them on the floor. And I like those because they are rubbery, so they're a little grippy, and they prevent, you don't want to be jumping to land on that new one and have it slide up from underneath you and hurt yourself. So if you're doing a wood floor, try and choose things that are a bit grippy and not slippy. There are lots of things you can use in your house. Just ask mom or dad to help you. The song, The Floor is Lava, can be found in many, many different places depending on how you download and listen to music. And it is also in our Spotify list called D-Bad Dance Games is the name of it, okay? But if you are, Ruby and I did this on the carpet upstairs so that there wouldn't be any, slipping. And we put laundry down and we did a circle so she could go round and round and round and round. And we made it close enough that she could jump from one to the other. Oh, that's off camera, Miss Tiffany. Still need it though. Here's a mop head for the studio steam mop. You see? Just like that. And then we put the music on, right? And she could go one to the other around the room. And once she had a feel for how things felt and she knew that things were grippy and that she wasn't going to fall, she went faster and faster and faster and faster. It was super fun. This also made her think on another day of planets, and we did a whole lesson with laundry. We did the 8 planets. We put them all around. We put a sun in the middle, okay? And then she jumped from planet to planet, just like Le Petit Prince, the Little Prince, does in his book. If you haven't read that book yet, you'll probably see it at some point. It's a children's book, and it was written in French originally, but they have it in English. I may read it on D-Bad Bedtime Stories, we'll see. And he jumps from planet to planet, meeting new people, okay? You can play like that as well, okay? Blake Rules, who's the one who wrote the Lava song, he also wrote a song about the planets. Play that one and do interplanetary there, right? If you're a little bit older and you want to play that game, you can maybe practice the names of the planets. That's what we're working on at my house, is can you say each one as you jump around? But that's many skills blended into one. Okay, so that's another way that you can use some things that you have at home to make your game time and just dance lessons in general just a little bit more fun. That's all I have to show you today. I hope that you are enjoying, as much as you can, taking dance classes at home. I know it's not the same as coming to see us in the studio, but it is very, very good for you. And we are still trying to think of things like this video that will help you enjoy it more. If there's something that we can do for you that would be helpful, please send me an email at sroballet@gmail.com and let me know. I would be happy to make you a video of anything that would be helpful. I'm gonna say goodbye now. Ready? Bye!